Alright, back again, Luke here. And today we've got out the old Sega Saturn, and I figured we could put in this game here. Drivin GTR. So, let's pop this in and play some of that. Well, if you've played the Drivin games here, or you've played the original one, this is just a bit more the same, only this is the GTR Nissan version. It has all the Nissan cars in it. Not only the GTR or the Nissan Skylines, it's also got the 180SX, it's got Sylvia, etc. But we'll do some gaming on this one here. Let the intro roll through. And there's our intro. So let's start this up here. Go and press the old start button. And at the beginning here, we can go down to our options menu. Change around some of the controls or the audio functions, check the save data, and you can even go through and see who the staff is. You can see the screams there, it's kind of funny. But we'll just back out of here for right now. This does have some rockin' good beats to it, so jump in here. A couple of things you can do. You can do the head-to-head, which is a good one-on-one single race, the tournament one, and probably the easiest one to get into is the single race here. The tournament can be quite difficult, but we'll go ahead and jump in here. And the different areas that we can choose that goes from more difficult or from easy to more difficult. The city simulation one is by far the easiest one. Not so many curves in the road. And then the winter one here, this one's quite rough. So, let's see here. Let's go back here. We'll do the city simulation one, just for fun. And here, I'll try and zoom out a little bit so you guys can take a little bit more of a look at this. Take a look at the different cars you can choose from. A lot of the classics, as well as, well, actually all of them are classics nowadays, but some of the really old ones here on up to some of the newer ones here. We'll go with the old R32. And this here is your enemy or your rival. It looks exactly like my old car. So. Well, the game is a lot of fun. This one here has manual transmission, so you'll use your left and right bumpers to change the gears. And interesting enough, you can use the Y button here to change your view. It's a little bit awkward. Or actually, I think it might be the X button to change your view. The Y button here, I think, is your horn. Yeah. And the Z button here will take off all your stats at the top there. Give you a little bit more of a view. Try and change the gears here. But it's got some good rockin' beats in the background. The only thing is with the sound of the engine, once it gets up to about 240, it screams right over the music. But the controls here are quite touchy, so when you start going around a curve here, if you're going super fast, just a little bit, you'll wind up spinning off to the side or sliding out of control. But if you honk your horn, sometimes the other characters will honk their horn, which is kind of funny. what'll happen in this one. But it will in tournament mode. Once again, some of these earlier stages here, not too bad at all, but once you get on to like the second stage or the tournament stages, that's where it really gets bad. A couple of these curves are rough. You can hear the car's starting to lose a bit of traction here. Right there. And there'll be a red line up here that'll show the next, or the finish line. Oh yeah, somebody's honking their horn. And that was the finish line there. So, it's funny how at the finish line your car swerves sideways and you just get crashed into by other cars, but it's part of the game here. With the original controls, with the way it's set up, is accelerate is your A button, B is your regular brake, and then C is your handbrake. So it can be a little bit tricky to use your handbrake though, and a little bit awkward to move your hand around and to try and hit the brake with your thumb. You kind of almost have to use your index finger. But it's a pretty cool game, nonetheless. It's all sponsored by Nissan, so it's just the Drivin game with Nissan cars. I think for the next one here we can take off the screen where you see the engine, or the inside here. You can hear cars honking. But I think that's kind of a funny little feature here. This one's a bit more tricky, especially with the curves. Spun out there. But the tournament ones are 10 times more challenging. I mean, they're really, really hard. Probably not going to get very far in this one at all, but nonetheless here, just want to show you guys what Drivin GTR looks like here for the Sega Saturn. And it is a very challenging game, a very interesting game. And if you're just looking for something fun to play, this might be one to give a shot. Not as one you really can probably compare to a lot of the newer games nowadays with all the different features in it, but I think it's pretty fun for its time. Especially if you're a big fan of the Nissan cars and stuff too as well. But that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. Watching Luke crash and burn. I'm just getting past left and right. See if we can pull something back a little bit. Probably not going to be able to do much here. Especially if there's another curve in the road. Now that's the finish line up there, so that's going to be the end of this one. And he immediately turns sideways and crashes into the wall. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. Whee! Now we can try the next course, I guess, just for fun. Just for entertainment purposes, I suppose. The loading times here are not too bad, but a little bit longer than normal. This next track's going to be really rough. I wonder if the camera here can pick up the loading. You can hear the laser moving back and forth. Crash and burn here. I have no clue on how this course is set up. I can't remember how it's set up. This is exactly how I drive in real life too. No brakes, just crash. Get up there. Oh, this next corner is gonna suck. A bit of a mixture here of some regular race driving and some Gran Turismo. It's getting crashed into left and right here. Man, this guy's throwing me all over the road. Probably should downshift, but that's alright. I'll leave it here. People going nuts with the horn. There's gonna be a bad curve up here, I'm just guessing, at the very end. Wow! Like that. And the road, you couldn't really see it, like you couldn't see it curve that much, but that was a pretty bad curve. Go from first to last in just a matter of minutes here. Whee! Ridge Racer gone wrong. Minus the drifting. There's no turbo. Oh, and there we go. This is the end. And the car goes sideways. Let's get hit. Nope, no T-bone there. But if you guys stuck on this long, then great. I really appreciate it. But we'll go ahead and grab some more games here, do some more videos, and yeah, I'll see you guys again here soon.